because they know that Jehovah's 52-year projection, 5,200-year projection will terminate by year 2013. Well, there's also another, they say, a great period of information. There's a saying that goes that, in the darkness of the womb, all things come into being. So maybe it was just the way everything was configured as to the planet, and those who were inhabiting the planet had to go through a period of darkness, and as a result of many, many evolutions and many, many metamorphoses, then emerged into the light, where then, as we understand it today, us coming into enlightenment, and as a result of that, that is symbolic of what perhaps they so-called the kingdom of heaven or something like that. I mean, this is kind of how I see it all kind of, merging into perspective, as all the things that have been shoved under the rug are now coming out, and people are becoming more and more and more aware of what transpired. Right now, we're getting ready to roll into that clip. We'll come back to you around the hour and see what you just see. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, please feast your eyes on this, and we're bringing into play here some of the major players that have been altering the course of our public policy.
That's right. Let us not forget those who have been instrumental in affecting the life and the lives of the humans upon this planet to construct and create their own demonic illusions of grandeur and show us what low vibrational frequencies they truly operate at. The Almighty, only us, only me, we are the greatest, our belief system is the best, shows what savages these monsters truly are, because enlightened and conscious people care for humanity throughout the universe and generate the highest principle, which is love, not tyranny, not destruction, not torture and horror, but love, which is the essence of existence at a much higher level of consciousness. So be it, and so it is.
And what's sad about it all is that the people who try to demonstrate that love is the ones that get ostracized and treated like shit and scorned on, and have to have the lights come and help them because the people won't. So it's your funeral.
The Rena is in its death throes, according to one cabinet minister. The cargo ship responsible for what's been labeled New Zealand's worst ever environmental disaster is finally sinking. After months of being battered by heavy seas since it ran aground in October, it had split in two over the weekend. Salvage crews did manage to remove hundreds of containers and much of the oil aboard the vessel since it first got stuck on a reef. But floating debris aside, it was clear many containers and some oil remained. Maritime New Zealand said at least one boom has been put into place to try and keep any leaking oil from further fouling key beaches, and a wildlife response center is up and running once again to care for birds that may need rescuing. Volunteers will be out Wednesday looking for birds in trouble, and authorities are contacting people willing to help clean the shoreline as well. As for the ship itself, the bow, piled high with containers, was still afloat, but listing badly. The stern went under first, with the bridge entirely submerged. The water around the wreck was dotted with brightly colored buoys, marking containers so they could be more easily recovered later. The transport minister was insisting the wreck will have to be removed completely, but despite bracing for the worst, in the short term, one official was acknowledging authorities don't know exactly what will happen next.
I'll tell you what'll happen next. Everybody that take their ass out on that ocean, thinking they're gonna be commercializing for profit after broke the people who this planet was built for and crippled them. made them become just, you know what, I ain't even gonna try to say it. All I know is this, all this commercialism on the water, burn your ass, sick your ass. No commercialism on airplanes, dropping your ass right out the sky, burn your ass. I'm warning you. No diamonds, no oiling, no fishing, none of that. If I don't have a house, nobody have a house. Understand that and see the true dynamics around that. I'm sure you know what that means. It means that everybody on this motherfucking planet gonna live in poverty. If the melanated man and woman be in poverty, we all are. Some of y'all ain't even gonna be here. Sayonara. You know you can't breathe. Get the hell out of here.
Karen Sloan, The Associated Press.
From the nothing comes the absolute. And to the absolute must the nothing return. That's why those sinkholes are here all around that earth. So everybody that came out of pussy could easily get back into some pussy. That's what it's all about. You just want to find that out too. Feel me?
Been turned into a charred wilderness. Tinder-dry conditions and unpredictable winds have stoked the fire. Several farm buildings in this mostly agricultural district have been engulfed by flames. A huge plume of smoke is hanging over the area. No one's been injured, but some 3,000 homes are threatened and a university campus has been evacuated. The wall of flames is moving slowly towards the seaside resort of Malibu, although the authorities are hopeful they can bring the blaze under control before it reaches the town. More than 900 firefighters are tackling the flames from the ground and the air.
The fire-dropping helicopters, the rotary blades that these men operate were incredible. They would literally come in and lay down lines of water right behind people's backyards. Certain yards did get scorched, but as far as actual damage, no. But the community of Dos Vientos, where I live, it was rather threatening at many times because we were scared if the wind should shift that all the smoke and the embers would come down into the houses.
Extra crews are being brought in from neighbouring states. The outbreak of such a serious fire so early in the year marks a fierce start to the California fire season. The brush is tinder dry following a winter with little rain. The cause of this blaze isn't known yet, but with much cooler temperatures moving in, firefighters are hopeful they can bring it under control over the weekend. Peter Bowes, BBC News, Los Angeles.
Dramatic video of a plane crash has been released by LiveLeak.com. The website dramatic video of a plane crash has been released by LiveLeak.com. The website dramatic video of a plane crash has been released by LiveLeak.com.
This is for all them Russians to see. This was going to happen today, as you know. This was in Russia. This plane crashed in Russia. And then yesterday they said it was another cargo plane that crashed. I guarantee you, I just got a gut feeling that this thing was loaded with soldiers on their way here. And it never left Russian soil. It just, boom, right there. Cause see, that's how I get down. And then I got UFOs all behind these clouds and shit. See the little green light right here. See it blinking. See, right back there. Come on, show them. Do it. You see those spaces, patches of green? All in there. I can see these in these lights with my eyes. When I look at the sun, I see crazy stuff. You know what? I can see sun flares with my eye. Can you see that doing that? Watch it blink. Blink. When I look at this monitor, it does goofy things. I break electronics. I remember when I used to buy stuff. They wouldn't work long around my ass. They break fast as hell. Something about me break shit. Only things that seem to work good around me is cameras. They work extra good. They be taking pictures of shit they shouldn't take. Like I take pictures and see people that wasn't even in the damn picture. Take pictures of people and then the people don't even show up. I know what they be. Them be them angels. They be popping up around me everywhere. They live in this house too. I see them. They be around me everywhere I go. They be lights. I know you think, no, you shouldn't think I'm crazy now. You did see the green fire that I've been telling you about, right? I believe this plane was loaded with Russian soldiers. It never made it out of Russia. There's going to be a lot of them die like that. Can you see that green light in there? Can you see it in there? Bam.
The website reports a civilian cargo plane crashed at Bagram Airfield north of Kabul. A cargo plane crashed at Bagram Airfield north of... The website reports a civilian cargo plane... The website reports a civilian cargo... The website reports a civil...
Now see how they lie. That's a civilian cargo plane. Get real.
The website...
That was a military plane, I bet you.
The website reports a civilian cargo plane...
Military.
The website reports a civilian cargo plane crashed at Bagram Airfield north of Kabul in Afghanistan. LiveLeak reports that 7 people were killed in the crash. For Weather.com, I'm Matt Sampson.
I read another report that said it was a Russian plane.
I'm Matt Sampson.
May I hotel? Is I saw tapping around my eye. So, you know me, I was jumping around.